Hi, it's Megan. I have a bunch of Chanel, so I'm doing 3 Chanel videos, and this one is for the lipsticks, 3 of the lipsticks of the 6 from the new Rouge One collection that just came out by Chanel. And they have a new, what is it? A new global creative makeup and color designer, well, since 2004. And by the way, I've noticed the past, like, recent Chanel stuff has been amazing, in my opinion. Lucia Pica. So this is her debut collection for the brand, so I don't know if she's had an influence, but I've noticed Chanel's getting better. Her debut collection, and it centers around the color red with all they call visual strength, visceral emotion, as well as classic appeal. And they quote Chanel, "Put on your lipstick and attack." So this one right here has an eyeshadow quad, and I can't tell if the quad is limited edition or permanent. It has nail polish too, one which is limited. It's kind of like a sheer jelly. It has 2 eye pencils which are limited. It has 6 lipsticks with 2 formulas. 2 of them are the, God, I can't read my own notes. Rouge Allure and the Velvet. Rouge Velvet, is that what it's called? Yeah, it's always so slick around here and polished. But I got, so 2 of them were the Rouge Allure, and then 4 of them are the Rouge Allure Velvet, and they're all regular collection, they say, except for one of the Rouge Allure Velvets. And then there were 2 Illusion d'Ombre Velvet. So this is kind of the introductory video for the collection, so I'm not going to go through all the details in the other videos. I also have the blush besides 3 of the lipsticks, and I have the 2 Illusion d'Ombres. And this video is for the lipsticks, but I will put a link once the videos are up, because they will go up in order. Once they're up, I'll put a link in the description to this video. So overall, just what I thought about the items I got in this collection is that they are absolutely stunning, and I'm wearing them now, obviously, and I didn't add anything else. When I do a video for a certain like collection or item or whatever, but especially a collection, I try not to add other items so you can actually see whether you like them. So I've got the Illusion d'Ombres, I've got the blush, and now I'm going to go through the lipsticks, and I've got Aunjanue on my lips. So of the lipsticks, there are 4 kind of classic reds. Of those 4, one is an orangey red, and one is this more sheer, Rouge Allure formula. And then there's Aunjanue, which is the lighter one, and then there is Audace, I think is how you pronounce it, Audace, I don't know. I'm always mangling French words, so I apologize. I should just stop buying these French brands. And that is kind of like a darkened burgundy. It's not a classic red, but it's more like a dark red on me. And I have that one. So what do I think? I think they're so, so, so pretty. So first, this one, the Aunjanue, which they describe as a pink beige. And I have the outdoor swatches. The reason I have the outdoor swatches is that I think the swatches in natural light are better. So this is it. And it comes, they all come in this kind of a case. Mine all came open, which was kind of weird. Not like this, but like that. And this one really is kind of a pink beige. But, it definitely has like a little bit of a brown to it. So you can see it almost washes me out. Almost. I still think I can wear it. I don't know. This summer I've been just really into lip shades like this, so even if I can't wear them, I'm still wearing them. I'm kind of putzing around with the camera. And the other thing I would describe about this formula is it's slightly more sheer than the others, not 100% opaque. It has a real beautiful gloss to it. And so I think that makes it work a lot better than if this color had just been a little bit of a more heavy, I don't know. And surprisingly, it lasts about 2 hours on me. So yes, pinky beige, they actually describe it almost correctly, but really definitely this is a nude. You can see the brown in it. And I like it for the browns when you really kind of smoke up with some of the browns that they have, rich warm browns in the collection. And because it has that kind of brown nude thing with the pinky beige. It's a little bit warmer toned, which is really important. Okay, we'll go on to Charnel, Rouge Charnel. So this one, I had a hard time describing it, and I decided it's kind of a slightly warm brown, red, whatever, right? But I had a hard time describing it, and there you have it. And on, it's slightly bright, but in a subtle, muted way, if that makes any sort of sense. I'm just going to do my quick change on camera. And so what this really is to me is kind of just a real classic red, and that's when I have a harder time looking at them and saying, what's the undertone there? I don't really see, maybe a little bit of blue, maybe, it's a little bit slightly warm, but this really is just a classic red. And what I like about this formula, I actually haven't tried very many lipsticks in this formula, and I haven't tried a red before, is when I first put it on, it looks slightly glossy, and then about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, it's dried down into a really soft rose petal kind of matte look. But a lot of the mattes, because I'm that matte fan, as you all know, a lot of the mattes have had kind of a heavier formula that, first of all, it's more controlled when you apply it, so I have to be more careful applying this formula. This one doesn't bleed, it applies beautifully, but I'm used to kind of these stiffer red mattes. And so this applies a little bit more emollient, it's a little bit lighter, but it settles in, and it's not like those Tom Ford summer lipsticks where they called the ultra moisturizing, whatever, not the Moisture Core. Those kind of settled into lips almost like a stain. These don't settle like a stain, they settle like a dusty, velvety, matte lip color, which is just so pretty. It's almost like you blotted your lips, and that takes about 20 or 30 minutes. And then these are lasting a good almost 3 hours on me, which is really long, and they wear beautifully. This shade, so pretty. I'm actually so tempted to buy like the whole collection, so please tell me no, don't do it, just don't. But it's just, I really like this collection. The last one is, this is Audace, how do you pronounce it? I'm going to put it on first and then I'll swatch it. Like, fill in the lines or don't do it. Yes, just make a mess. Now I look like a vampire. Okay, well, we're gonna go with slightly less than perfect because life is slightly less than perfect sometimes. Oh God, that is user error. That is not a Chanel problem. Big user error. So this one is a burgundy, kind of slightly blackened, warm red, but not super warm. It's not a super warm color. What else did I say about this color? So I said this is just a burgundy red, and it's got just a real, what else did I say? Chocolate burgundy. So it's slightly warm, but barely. So a chocolate red, warm burgundy. And it's a beautiful color, unlike the Noir, the old Noir, that came out, because I have that as well, which is also one of these darker, kind of reddish, vampy shades. This is a much better formula. It applies evenly, even though I applied it evenly all over my face instead of on my lips. It applies evenly, and then again in like 20 or 30 minutes it dries into just more of a dusty kind of matte texture as opposed to the slight sheen that it has right now. And this one also lasts a good 2.5 hours, which for me with a super dark shade, I mean, this is not as dark as they come, but for a darker shade, that's a really long wear for me. Usually with the darker shades, I have to touch them up. And I think it's really a beautiful, beautiful collection, beautiful shade. You know, they're warmer toned, so you have to like the warmer toned colors, but if you like the warmer tone colors, you like the reds. This is kind of, I know it's been a big year for like red eyeshadows. This is kind of one of my favorites so far. I'm really liking it. I fixed the lipstick, and so this is Rouge Audace, and it is a Rouge Allure Velvet. And the other thing I was going to say about the lipsticks is that the Rouge Allure Velvet, they say, has a rich formula with intense color saturation, smooth application, and ending in a velvety finish, which is actually a good description. And the Rouge Allure, they call an ultra creamy formula that provides a gliding feel upon the lips, beautifully pigmented, and coming to a soft shine finish. And that's so true. Not My Day, the Aunjanue really does keep up that really beautiful high sheen look, which in a nude is just so very pretty. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this. I really love these lipsticks. I really love this collection. I kind of want it all. So tell me no, or tell me yes. I don't know, whatever you think. Please subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for watching.